What's up, everybody? King of Foam here, coming at you with your tiny crypto update. Today, we're going to be talking about some of these staking coins that have been performing extremely well. We're going to get into Wagyuswap. We're going to get into Strong Block. We'll talk a little bit about Wonderland as well. Those are some of your big heavy hitters that have made some amazing profits over the past couple of days. Also, we'll talk quickly about P3D. Let's just get straight into P3D right away. So P3D, I jumped in here a couple days ago. I actually made a really good call. I turned about 1.25 BNB into 38 BNB in a matter of like maybe 3 days. Now, I didn't actually end up selling because I figured this thing has potentially a lot more long-term potential and growth. It did kind of go down to about half that price. So my 1 BNB is still worth about maybe 10 BNB. So I already over 10x'd what I put in. If I decided to sell this P3D right now, I would get about 10 BNB plus the 1.7 in dividends. On top of that, they also have the FOMO 3D. Now, my internet's going kind of slow, so we'll see if this actually loads up here. But with FOMO 3D, this is another part of the contract that's growing a lot. 450 BNB in the jackpot right now. I do think that the possibility to getting to 4,000 BNB is there, provided nothing sketchy happens later on. And I've put in about 4 BNB overall in FOMO 3D, and I've gotten out approximately, well, I've earned approximately 1.2 BNB from the past kind of 24 hours of being in there. So we'll see if this thing continues to have its parabolic growth. If not, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of the way that you have to play these staking things is you have to understand that sometimes they will not work out. But you can see right here, my earnings are 0.78 BNB in here. And that's after putting in 4 BNB yesterday. So that's already 1/4 almost of what I put in back. Plus, we're seeing growth in here for sure. Moving on to the next thing. So let's go ahead and talk about my portfolio overall. So my portfolio, these are all the coins that I've been talking about over the past kind of couple weeks. A lot of stuff that we've jumped into is staking coins. Now, particularly, I want to take a look at Velas. So Velas and Wagyuswap. I've actually made a lot from Wagyuswap. Let's go ahead and go over to my Google page right here. And we'll look at the Wagyuswap. So this is Wagyuswap right here. The APR is pretty nice, and honestly, this has been one of my best performing farms due to the fact that I'm not staking against the coin. I'm not using the native token. I'm just using Velas and BUSD, and I've earned about $4,000 from doing that with this pretty high APR. Now, obviously, it's gone down over the past couple days, but I've been able to take out $4,000 from my earnings here in Wagyuswap. And the numbers are, you know, the APR is staying pretty consistent, close to about 400, 300% here. So that's some really good rates. And on top of that, the VLX token is doing really well. You guys just saw that right here in my portfolio, up to 40 cents. And it's been very volatile the past couple days. Now, the other thing you'll notice is AVAX. So Avalanche is actually, it broke $100 earlier today, which is pretty crazy, even though the rest of the market's down a lot. Now, the one thing that's on Avalanche is actually none other than Wonderland. So Wonderland, I talked about this maybe a week and a half ago, still has some pretty crazy high APY, and I told you guys to keep these things on your radar because of this APY, 87,000%, and that's pretty much what I've earned. I put in about $4,000 in there, and I've made about $3,000 in dividends already from this. So I've almost doubled my money in just a week's time span, which is pretty darn crazy. With this APY staying up, Avalanche, the blockchain, doing well, and Wonderland doing really well too. But that's kind of the way that I wanted to play this. I know that a few of these staking platforms are going to turn out to be not so good, but some of them are going to be winners, much like Wonderland. And when the market rebounds, if Wonderland goes with the market rebound, that $3,000 could be significantly more if the price of the time token goes up too. Some other things to mention here while I'm looking at it. You know, I talked a little bit about my staking. I do have this staking chart available for my patrons. If you go to my Patreon, you'll find one of the links is going to link you to my staking chart to see kind of exactly what my results are. Obviously, my results are not doing really well right now as the market has pulled back, and my earnings are tied a lot to native tokens and not to BTC, Ethereum, or just stable coins. So if the market goes down, my earnings go down. But when the market goes up, in addition to the staking earnings that I'm making, I make a lot from doing that. And then the last thing that I want to kind of touch on right now, we just made a video about this not too long ago, VVS Finance. This is another one that's doing extremely well. Crypto.com went up a lot, and I think I was able to pull out close to about $2,000 from here since I put in my amount that it started with. That's from the growth of the CRO token, the Crypto.com token, and the growth of the VVS token, and my staking rewards from here. So that's kind of the way that I play it. Again, this staking thing that I'm doing is for the long haul. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, you're gonna have everything in between, you're gonna have good coins, you're gonna have bad coins, you're gonna have everything in between. But at the end of the day, if 1, 2, 3, or 4 of these things, or maybe even more, pull out to just break even in terms of price over the next couple of months here, then those rewards are going to greatly make up for it. You guys were seeing those APRs 80,000% in Wonderland, 400% in Wagyuswap. Those numbers, they do pay off, and that's what I'm trying to show you guys. This chart isn't updated yet, so I got to update it with prices and rewards and everything, but so far, things are going really, really well in terms of staking, so I'm looking forward to seeing what else I can pull out of that. Anyway, that is everything for today, guys. Make sure you head on over to my Patreon page if you want to get access to my Discord community. That's where I'm going to be talking about new farms, new NFTs, stuff before I make videos about them, and you'll get access to most of my videos 2 to 3 days early. Not as of like this week, though, because this week I'm having spotty internet connection, so I want to upload videos once as opposed to twice. But beyond that, you're going to get access to my videos earlier than everyone else on YouTube if you are a patron for my Patreon page. That is everything for today, guys. Check out P3D, F3D. Check out all of the staking farms. Figure out which one is best for you. And actually, there's another thing that's coming out soon. I don't want to mention it too much because it has pretty high rug pull chance potential, which is called Ethereum Platinum.io. You guys can do some preliminary research on that, but just do keep in mind the main reason why I'm probably not going to talk about it until after launch is because they're not actually releasing their smart contract publicly until the day it's launched, and there can be some shady stuff that happens if potentially that could happen with that. All right, that's everything for today, guys. Catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.